If you want to approach your wellness, dealing with chronic conditions, biohacking, whatever you want to do for your health from a natural standpoint, first of all, A++. Secondly, here's something that you need to know that I think is a little twisted in the natural health world. This is often what we think a natural approach is. We're going to focus on herbs and supplements that seem to address whatever uncomfortable feelings we're having in our body or our symptoms. Then we might also know that we need to check out some biohacking gadgets or devices because we see that on social media all the time. We might feel that we have to make some kind of dietary changes or do some kind of workout plan. And then at the very top of that, if we have resources to do it, we might also look at other kinds of supportive therapies like massage, energy work, somatic work, anything else that you'd like. The problem with this approach is that you're still looking at this the same way that allopathic medicine works, and that you're not looking for the reason why you're feeling like garbage in the first place. You're still approaching it from a symptoms-based lens rather than looking for what is the root cause that has caused my body to feel like this in the first place. This is the approach that I believe that we need to be taking when we're wanting to approach our health naturally, and that is starting with the foundation of circadian realignment. This is the way our body is meant to function, the way our hormones are meant to be set up for the day. It sets up our mitochondria to do over 500 different metabolic processes, 29 of which are life critical, etc. And when we align our bodies to the circadian and seasonal rhythms, many of the issues will resolve that we are looking for these other things to fix. On top of that, I highly value nervous system healing. A lot of that can come from circadian realignment. We also want to look at circadian aligned nutrition and movement. And then if needed, because you will often need a lot less, this is where we would put herbs, aromatics, and supplements. And then finally, the cherry on top is if you really do want to invest in biohacking gadgets, or you would love to have some supportive therapies in there. In other words, a circadian aligned way of living is going to really approach the body from the foundational level. And when we do that, we often find we need a lot less of that other stuff. And it's actually quite simple to resync your body back to nature, but we're so disconnected from this way of living and being that a lot of us feel like we need support. We need to know how to use natural light. We need to know how to lean into darkness. We need to know what our nutrition needs to look like and how to time that, when to do our workouts. We need to know what actual hydration is. It's usually not what you're hearing. If you want support, come join us in the Circadian Reset Mentorship. Doors close Sunday. Reach out in the DMs if you'd like to chat.